We love our sponsors like Foothill Transit. Visit them on foothilltransit.org. Sponsor us and we'll promote you on the show too. Now for the morning buzz. We're still buzzing about Comey and the firing from Donald Trump.
Absolutely. You know, the president, or rather Comey, really claims that the president pressured him to stop or at least subdue his investigation regarding the Russian interference in our elections. And joining us, we have Sharon Kyle to talk about that. Do you think that there is evidence that the president did pressure? Do you think that Comey's being honest? Or do you think maybe not? What's your opinion?
Well, Comey, when he did meet with the president, immediately after he left that meeting, he sat in his car and took copious notes, so his memory was fresh. And those notes are going to be what he relies on during this testimony. I actually believe that he sounds like he's being sincere. I don't think that someone could make up a set of notes.
And isn't that a practice that's normal in law enforcement at many levels, to actually take immediate notes so that you have that? And I believe that in cases in the past, those notes have been admissible as evidence. Right?
That's right. So anyone who works in a profession that is associated with the law, with anything in the Justice Department, understands the importance of evidence and the importance of the freshness of the evidence.
Sure.
Because memories fade,
right.
And that is why it's a common practice to take notes immediately after, if that is your profession.
So I'm wondering if that's to really protect him and he can write whatever he chooses, or is that something that he's really quoting the president from? And then we talked about recordings. We heard about recordings, and now there are no recordings. I'm not really sure where we stand with some of that.
It was actually the president who hinted that there may be recordings, and then we've heard nothing about that.
Right. It's so difficult to know when the president makes a statement, because so often he has contradicted himself. I don't know if you remember that it was Rosenstein, the assistant attorney general, who had written a report and initially claimed that the reason that he felt that Comey should be fired was because of his handling of the Hillary Clinton business. And initially, Donald Trump said that it was Rosenfield's idea. But then, maybe a day or two later, he appeared on an interview with Lester Holt and says that Donald Trump had in fact made up his mind long before Rosenstein made any recommendation.
And going back to Mary's point about whether or not former Director Comey's notes would have been just his own memory, as a matter of fact, if he were to write those notes and then submit them as official notes, he himself would be guilty of a dereliction of his duty as the FBI director, would he not?
Or perjury. Neither sound great for him.
That's right. So that's what I was going to say, perjury,
right.
Because you cannot submit lies as truths.
Right. And so the issue is that almost everyone, in fact, I don't know that I've heard anybody on either side of the aisle suggest that they think that Director Comey might have submitted these notes nefariously, that they believe that his notes were, in fact, his recollection.
That's right. They do believe that his notes were his recollection. And then just when you consider the timing, now these notes were taken before he was fired. So it's not as if he was trying to get back at the president. He was just taking notes of something that had occurred, and he wanted to make sure that he got them while his memory was fresh.
And interesting, too, with the election, too, how he came out twice regarding Hillary Clinton. And, there are all kinds of stories about initially back during pre-Trump presidency that Comey was befriending Trump, and then post-presidency he was saying, oh no, he was very close to the Clintons. And I'm wondering what the truth is with that.
Well, remember that Comey would never have been in this position with Hillary Clinton had Bill Clinton not approached Loretta Lynch on the tarmac. They were both about to depart, going someplace at an airport, and he goes and he says hello to Loretta Lynch, who he had originally appointed as a federal judge. Because that happened, Loretta Lynch had to recuse herself, and Comey had to step in It was abruptly, it was unplanned, and I wonder sometimes if he just wasn't prepared for the amount of public attention that he would get.
Right.
I think that is true.
That probably is true, right. A number of issues that we need to talk about. We're looking forward to having you back. Thanks so much. And progressive.com.
LAprogressive.com.
Sharon
LAprogressive.com.
Kyle, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
on with us
Thank
today.
you.
All right, coming up, Detective Tom Stone novels. Do you want to know where those originated?
Absolutely. Author Don Simkovich is on the studio with us today to talk about it.